feel like your backpack is a black hole for your phone? You hear the notification, the new cache published alert, and by the time you've unzipped 3 pockets to find your phone, someone else has already claimed the FTF. Stop fumbling and start finding with Save the Girls. Our crossbody phone purses are the ultimate geocaching power-up. Designed to hang right at your hip, your map and coordinates are always just a glance away. Whether you're bushwhacking through the woods, scaling a boardwalk, or signing a logbook in the rain, your phone stays secure, clean, and right where you need it. No more pocket drop scares. No more digging through gear. Just pure, hands-free caching. Plus, with room for your ID, credit cards, and a spare pen for those logbooks, it's the only piece of gear you'll never want to leave behind. Adventure ready. Style focused. Geocacher approved. Head to SaveTheGirls.com and upgrade your caching kit today. Use code GTN25 at checkout to take 25% off your entire order. Save the Girls, because the only thing you should be searching for is the cache.
Hello, and welcome to Challenge Talk, part of the Geocache Talk Network. You can watch the show live on the second Tuesday of each month. Feel free to jump over to YouTube or Facebook to watch the broadcast live and join in the wonderful and active chat room. Hi, chat room. Or listen to the entire show later on your favorite podcast player or YouTube.
Tonight, we will complete our tour of the year 2000 caches.
Can you believe we've been talking about this for over a year?
1 year. The 25 days, caches of December 2000.
All right. We also have prizes to give away each show to our listeners. Between each show, be sure to email your challenge cache finds to challengetalkpodcast@gmail.com and you could be a winner.
Later in the show, we'll play our special game exclusively for our live audience, the Wheel of Challenges. So listen live, get your email app ready, follow the instructions when the time comes so you can have a chance at winning tonight's grand prize.
And at the end of the show, we'll highlight some of the challenge caches you found and someone will win our monthly Path Tag giveaway. Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Hi, Emily. It's been a month.
It's been a month. I'm so glad to see you.
It feels like a month this time.
It really does. It was long, like maybe 5 weeks between shows or something. I don't know. It was a long month.
It was.
I guess today's the latest day we could have it in the month, the 14th, huh?
I think it is. Yeah.
So,
the second Tuesday is late. So,
that's right.
So anyway, what did you do last month?
Not much.
Oh, really? Oh, your turn.
I didn't do much, but Tim, I'm so excited. Finally, after years of trying, and I'm not going to quit.
Okay.
I have won the Geo Challenge of the month.
Wow!
Look at that nice coin.
Congrats.
I finally won. I'm so pumped.
Yeah,
Very, very cool.
That's cool.
Also a friend Happy Feet won in the same month as me. So yeah, just
Nice.
So excited. I always like to do the Geo Challenge of the month. I'm going to be finishing that or hopefully achieving that this coming weekend. This month it's to find 3 different cache types in one day. So I always like to see what challenge they throw up for us and at minimum get that challenge done. So yeah,
that's fun. Yeah, I'm not a socials guy. So I don't go on the social media. I could do a video, but then uploading it. I did a cache pants dance one time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cache pants dance. I remember that one. I did it. I
submitted it. It was
normally
a month
dance.
late, but,
That's great. So yeah, that was a highlight. And now I'm just getting ready for future stuff, looking through my challenge logs signed and what can I do? I'm a few of just like 1 or 2 caches away. So planning some future adventures. How about you? How's your month been?
I made up for what you didn't
I didn't do.
What you didn't do. So probably one of the coolest things that I did is when last month we went to get the Boston cache. I said that on the show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
While we were on the trail, I found a great place called the Boston Mine that would make a perfect earth cache. Wrote it all up, submitted it in, and the reviewer published it and then retracted it.
What happened?
What the heck?
Right?
He sent me a note and said all New York, in a blog, that all New York caches require a permit number. Please get a permit number and we'll post your cache. So I went through this entire long process. I wasn't necessarily going to do it, but I said, yeah, I'm going to try. So I did it. ended up the message back from the New York Parks and Rec Department said, no, you don't need one for this anymore. Go ahead and publish your cache. Happy trails. So I sent that to the reviewer, and within 15 minutes, he published the cache. So there is now GCBR71D. That's an Earth cache on the way to the Boston cache.
All right. Very good. Thanks for contributing to the game, Tim. It's fun to make something more, knowing that there's a community out there making these treks and giving back to the community. That's awesome.
And that one's already been found.
Very good.
It got found by Team GeoFrog, got published on July the 10th. He found it on July 11th. Congratulations. And then, if that weren't enough, some friends of mine decided to put out a whole bunch of like Where I Go caches on a river. It was 9.5 hours on the river, 17 miles of, in some places, single file paddling, tons of obstacles. So they did it again on July the 5th. This time, much easier river to paddle, but no current to the river. So you had to paddle the whole thing. That was about 5 hours worth of paddling, 97 challenges, geocaches, adventure labs. It was awesome. It was
awesome.
Put on by my friend Jen Ovations, and it was my mouse. So that was really cool. And then another friend of mine decided that wasn't good enough. So on July the 8th, she released the USA 250 GeoArt here in Michigan.
Oh, nice.
250 caches that are Where I Go and unknowns and puzzles to solve. She did it like 6 days early. She released every 50 so you could make the thing. So Wednesday morning, we didn't know how many we were going to get. We got 151 in 9.5 hours.
Wow.
We did the next 100 the next day in 7 hours.
Wow.
2 long days. And let me tell you something, Emily, never get old.
It's too late, Tim. It's too late.
I tripped going to a cache. And I pulled a quadricep. So I am in agony right now. It was a week ago. My leg is still twice the size that it used to be. I have some really pretty colors going from my inner thigh down to my knee. It's not fun. But that's what I did over the last 2 weeks.
A lot of good times to go with that injury. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. And we know that a ton of you had a great time either on a cruise or Cache Fest. I couldn't come up with it. I was going to say Savannah, which, thank you very much. We miss seeing you guys at Cache Fest too. We have been excited to hear about what you guys did for your box of chocolates and during Cache Fest. If you've got some amazing stories, again, we want to know about it. challengetalkpodcast@gmail.com. And this is our reminder that we still have the box of chocolates challenge going on.
Yep. You can still
do it.
You can still get your whole box.
Cache Fest Savannah was the deadline for a physical prize, a path tag. If you reached enough points. But we want you guys at home, and even if you attended Cache Fest, that's fine. If you still have something to work on to complete your box of chocolates or work towards a certain number of points, you've got till the end of the month. And what that means is till the end of the month to tell us about it. And as a reminder, and this is on the box of chocolates image, if you score 50 plus points and report your success to us, we will shout you out. And if you score 75 plus points, you will receive a custom digital souvenir for your profile. So make sure we know. We don't have a way of knowing who you are unless you tell us. So you have got to tell us. And we have heard from a lot of you. So we're really happy. We're definitely going to shout out those of you who blacked it out. Blacking it out was not a requirement.
And it wasn't easy.
No,
it was
definitely
hard this year.
We heard some feedback from folks. again, feedback. We love your feedback. So tell us how it went. Tell us, we try to shake it up. There was definitely some easy stuff going on in that.
We won't
But there
talk
was
a
some
lot about it
hard
tonight.
stuff. Yeah.
Next month is all about Cache Fest.
Yes.
So, and I guess we're not just going to shout you out. We're going to congratulatory shout out.
There you go. There you go. So just a reminder, you still have the rest of this month to work on your box of chocolates.
Okay. So let's talk numbers, because it's not about the numbers. It's the challenges that make up the numbers.
That's right.
So this month, when I pulled the numbers on the 2nd of July, and the accountant in me always wants to do it as close to the first as I can reasonably do it. So I pulled it on the 2nd. 54,218 in the world as of today, as of that day.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a conversation with one of our Cache Fest friends from South Carolina, and he led me down a different road. It's not necessarily how many caches are in the world today, but how many caches have been published this year. Different number.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So in the show notes, I have all 50 states. And I can tell you that Nebraska, Nevada, and Vermont, you guys need to get off the schneid because you're at 0.
For the whole year.
For the whole year. January 1, 2026 until today, you have a big goose egg. The winner is Florida at 129. Now, I can tell you that with the challenges that were posted in the last couple of days for that USA 250, I guess I will not tell you that there are 75 challenge caches along a trail being published on Friday.
Stay tuned.
So they're coming out on Friday and they're near my house. And
cool.
Saturday we have some events to go find them. So Michigan might take over the top again.
Very good. And yeah, we have a shout out from the chat room. Way to go, Florida.
Yay! Yeah, so they're on top. So in the show notes, you'll find where everybody is for the states. I didn't do it for I did it for the world, but only to see where we are. United States is at 1,030, Germany at 687, Canada at 267. So, we're good.
Very good.
But let's get more.
Yeah, for sure. And just to go back to our news, we're hearing Buzz 8226 blacked out,
Nice.
A box of chocolates. And then regarding the cruise, Jim says the cruise is something I won't ever forget, seeing everyone helping myself and others out. Also being one of 105 cachers finding Mash Stash at the same time. Wow.
I did look at the logs for that cache. I got to see all the pictures. Looked like everybody had a great time. They were very efficient in how they did it.
Yeah, I was impressed with that for sure. I wouldn't have thought of that. And good job that you guys
Sunday's
did.
show was a brief recap. It was an awesome show. I don't know if they're going to follow up with any more, but that was the comments, that it was an amazing experience for everybody that went. So
that's great. I'm glad you guys got to do that. Cool. Well, we have some information from our listeners, some news updates, whatever. And this is just a reminder. Let us know about your challenge adventures from working on your pre-event passport, because we love to share great stories. And here's some stuff. So, Tim, I think this first one, we had missed a comment in the last show. A shout out to Skelter10 from B&J Bish. So we wanted to give that special shout out.
Yeah, we saw it, we tagged it, we missed it. I'm sorry. So we're going to give you an extra special Skeletor 10. Thank you for being part of our community.
That's right.
I'm not sure it works being a friend of B&J Bish, so be it, but you're a friend of ours. That works.
That's right. That's right. We also heard from Geo Monkey Tiger in Georgia. And he says, when we were on your show, you mentioned, which was like, I don't know, maybe a few years
almost
ago
a
now.
year ago, I think.
Yeah, I think more than a year.
Maybe.
We mentioned that Georgia was 33rd in the count country for challenges. So he took that to heart and has been slowly but steadily creating challenge caches around him. I've been referring to them, he says, as the Georgia Challenge Caches Series, GCCS. I have kind of a template that I use for my challenges. The beginning has stuff specific about the cache, but the bottom is basically what the GCCS and what is a challenge cache, so newbies can understand. The text goes on all of his challenge cache pages and is the same every time. I just thought you would get a kick out of reading the about section, and you can check it out. And we have a link to one of those caches in the series, GCB8E8Y. That link is in our show notes. So check that out. Very good. Thank you for adding to your community. Others do the same, specifically Nebraska, Nevada, and Vermont, right?
Yeah. Vermont, get a hold of Geo Monkey Tiger. They'll let you know about it.
Yeah.
The next thing came in. Emily, take a look at that green thing because I don't see how we can do that. But
I've got it.
Okay, 217 challenges that make up a QR code geo art. What the heck?
That's this.
Look at that.
Yeah, sorry I didn't reformat it. Our faces are a little covered, but yes, okay. Look at that QR code geo art.
So GCBC 2K1 is the first, and it now makes it. This is amazing, and there's no question the Cheeky Brit is challenge obsessed. He is the number 3 hider of challenges with 377 behind my friend Carney Gruel from Ontario, who has 599. And then the Wild Rose of Texas has 549.
Wow.
So,
cool.
Yeah. So if you scan that, it will take you to a Challenge Emporium page of statistics.
Cool. I'll throw that QR code up there again for our audio listeners. It is a bunch of challenge icons on the map in this QR code that if you watch, you could put your phone up here, scan it, and be taken to that page. Very cool.
Which is awesome. Yep. And there is also a link in the show notes for there. So
yeah.
I think that's all we've got to talk about that's not topic related.
Not one of 25 December 2000 caches. 25, Tim.
25. I know.
These last few months of the year 2000, really, you can see the growth of geocaching. And also,
you really can.
This is what exists today that you can find. So of the year 2000 caches hidden in December, 25 still exist. And that's what we're talking about.
Yep. So our first up is called Born Free. It's in California, GCD6. And it's a little bit west of Cupertino. You want to park at the Horseshoe Loop trailhead, and there's coordinates in the show notes. And it looks like 0.7 of a mile plus or minus along Horseshoe Lake. It's upward sloping. The cache page definitely suggests that it's very sketchy reception there. So
offline list.
As always, be offline.
As always,
be good, And then watch out for poison oak, which is not something we have in Michigan. We have that ivy stuff, which I've managed to run into. But this very specifically says watch for the oak.
Yeah, that is my nemesis here on the West Coast.
Okay.
All right. Our next one is GCD2, Doggy Doo Revived, also in California. And so this one is west of Redwood City. And there's another cache where you can find parking. We've got the GC code in our show notes. And this one is a 2-stage multi on a winding, looping trail. So that's cool. A very old multi-cache.
The next one, this is not necessarily a theme, but it's just the way we're going. GCD4. It's the Bovine Hill Stash. This is in California. The other thing about December caches is they're starting to get a little bit more difficulty. This is a 4.5. It is southeast of Ukiah, California, which I'm not from California. Don't know where that is.
I can't remember.
Okay. The logs describe parking at the South Cow Mountain OHV staging area west or the Oakwood Springs staging area. And then you got about a 3.25 mile hike from there. And looking at this one on Google Earth, that terrain looks tough. I think you're going to earn every bit of that 4.5 if you do this hike.
Sounds cool. Sounds
Yeah.
cool. All right. And then we get into our first December cache that is outside of the United States. This is GC 153 Sutton Salt Lake, Middlemarch, Otago, South Island, New Zealand. And this is northwest of, I don't know how to say it, Dunedin, near Middlemarch. Yeah. Things we don't know as North Americans.
Well, and we read a lot from Otago last month that there were a whole bunch there. So they've been continuing, and they're kind of in a circle around the outside of Dunedin, which is interesting for where they place these. This one looks like a relatively easy hike. And going to the old one, you can get 2 earth caches, a multi, an unknown, and 3 other traditionals.
That's
so
fun.
You can get 4 icon types, one hike.
Just on one trail with an old cache. That's pretty fun. That would be an epic day.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Our next one is GCDE Igor in California. And this is southeast of Hayward near the Dry Creek Trail. So we've got parking coordinates in our show notes near Garin Regional Park. And this looks to be about 0.7 of a mile from the parking on relatively good trails until you're right near ground zero. And then got to do what us geocachers do and get to the cache.
Get off trail, get a little muddy, get a little dirty. Hopefully you don't hurt yourself.
And maybe watch for poison oak because, again, West Coast.
All right, now we're going to move into the Echo group. This is the GCE0, which is Aldo's Andover geocache in Connecticut, southeast of Lawrence. And there is free parking at the Charles W. Ward Reservation now.
Fee parking.
Fee park.
Yes.
You know, no, I wrote that in as fee because that's what I read. And then another log says it's free.
Oh,
so I didn't add the R back. So your mileage may vary, but I guess expect a fee and be happy if you don't have to pay.
That's right. And so this one was a nice walk through a nice nature area, not too hard. Admittedly, my mom and I were very tired. We did this after we did Massachusetts Oldest in Boston, and then we went out to this one. So we were a little tuckered, but we did it, and it is an enjoyable area.
All right. Well, and then you found the next one while you were in Connecticut, the day before.
That's right. GCE4, another brick in the wall in Connecticut. And so there's a few different spots you can park, and we have those coordinates, and it's really a nice walk, Okay.
Very
nice walk in Connecticut. Yes. So very, very doable for most geocachers.
All right. So GCE6 is next. Willowbrook Wander. This one's in Massachusetts. I mean, if you're in Connecticut, you're real close to Massachusetts. Might as well go get it. Northeast of Pembroke. And you can park at the Willowbrook Farm, or we got some input from the Cheeky Brit and Bloody Cool, who said they gave us some other waypoints for parking.
Okay, thank you.
So we've got those in there. And this one's maybe a 0.5 mile from parking, and it's a nice woodland hike, according to both guys, and a real easy one to get.
Cool. Looks like New England has nice hikes.
They do.
Nice walks.
So far. I haven't been to New England yet. That's really the majority of the states that I need.
Okay. Well, that'll be a fantastic trip when you go.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right. Our second cache outside of the United States for this month, GCF0, Scotland's First in Northern Scotland, UK, or I guess that's still part of the title. And this is a difficulty 5, terrain 1. How interesting. Our notes say you drive 2 hours north of Glasgow, and then you hike a steep hill up for another 1.5 hours.
Yeah, I've heard about this one a little bit. There's plenty of steps, but you got to take a lot. So I'm not sure if it's really a D5 or a T5. Okay. But the cache page says it is a D5 T1.
Okay.
So maybe because the terrain is you're just stepping up steps, it's not hard. Well,
You just got to
it's going to be
go and go
tiring
and go.
and going and going and going. You need the Energizer Bunny along with you on this one.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
All right, GCEC. Brenton Point. Do not attempt at night in Rhode Island.
I believe that "Do Not Attempt at Night" was added later
It probably was.
to the cache title. And this is one I got to find also on a
Oh, you
New
did?
England trip. Yeah. So this is in the Brenton Point State Park. No night caching, obviously. This is a dawn to dusk park. And it's located southwest of Newport. And it's kind of like a maze inside a large patch of bushes. You will absolutely spot this large patch of bushes out in the open field. It's just a matter of choosing which way you're going to enter. There's kind of several openings and then walking your way through. And it's a beautiful location right on the Atlantic. It can be windy, and it was nice.
Nice. Very nice. So the next one we have is another outside the United States, GCF1. It's called the Frying Pan. This one is in New South Wales, Australia, and it is in the Chichester State Forest near Dugong. And there is a frying pan campground, and then it's just a short hike down the trail over the river and through the woods.
Well, that sounds nice.
It sounds like a fun. I'm not going to be near this when I get there, so unfortunately, this is not making my list. The other thing, let's see, to bring in on that last one that we want to talk about, Hiking Seal said that it might be in a state park, but there's lots of homes around it, very expensive homes.
That's true.
I don't doubt that because it's a beautiful view.
Yes, it's a lovely, lovely area for those who live there. Yes.
Okay, so that's the Frying Pan. That's our third non-US cache for December.
And the rest are in the US. So we get back to Texas with GCEF Sen Tex Prime. And this is north of New Braunfels. And it's along RM32, but it's the side of the road. And you might even overlook it. So Tim, that's interesting.
Yeah, that was one of the comments in the logs when I looked this one up. It is virtually right along the side of the road. And as we all want to do, we make things harder than it should be. And so the one seeker walked right by it and headed up to where...
Because we expected so much more. This is an old cache.
Nope, it wasn't supposed to be. So they came back and found it. So
that's great.
Yeah. Next up, GC 175. This is the Burke Lake Park in Virginia. It's east of Springfield, and this is another easy cache in a park. However, this one has a sad story of being muggled consistently.
Oh.
So it's been muggled several times. So now they're talking about, please make sure that you stay stealthy with this one. And the hint has some very good instructions for how to get there.
Okay.
Oh, and Chris from Hiking Seal came in on another one. So the Centex Prime, near one of the best barbecue places that he's ever been to.
Salt Lick Barbecue. Very good. Good tips. We like tips like that too. We all got to eat, right?
Yeah. So we'll do that.
All right. Tim, I've lost track. Which one are we on now?
GCED. This is the Senda de Tanto in Arizona. I actually found this one in May of 24 with Hailmeister when we went out for Geocaches. So it is north of Mesa, Arizona. There is parking, again, in the show notes. It's a short desert hike, 0.1, 0.2. It's kind of along, I guess a wash is what I would call it. Okay. When the heavy rains come and they make the rivers, but Arizona doesn't get a lot of rain. This is in the desert, so it wasn't wet when we were there, but you could see that it could be. And it is an ammo can by some rocks. Not hard, but definitely you want to be careful in how you're hiking to it. So it is not a straight, flat path. Not real hard, but just make sure that you're decently fit.
Yeah, good. So then we go to GCF2, the Silver Lake Stash in Massachusetts. This is in Pembroke Town Forest. Again, we've got some parking coordinates, thanks to Cheeky Brit in the show notes. And this is about a half a mile down the trail from the parking.
Oh, pretty easy to get. Another easy one out on the east side. GC 111. This is Napa County's first geocache. Napa County, California.
Mhm.
You can also take some wine in while you're there, because it is southeast of Napa. It's in Skyline Park. We got parking coordinates. This is maybe 4/10 to half a mile, with about a 600-foot of elevation
Mhm.
change in it. So it is average hiker capable. So compare yourself to the average hiker, and it may or may not be more or less difficult for you.
All right.
But
Cool.
a good fun cache.
All right. Now we have GCF4 Modoc Stash in South Carolina. And we've got in the show notes JB10-4. I hope I'm saying that right. We're looking forward to going for this one soon, ready for some good tips. So, Tim, I don't have good tips. I was supposed to find this one, but I flew in the night the hurricane hit that area and just really wasn't feeling like it was the safest thing I could do. The
Probably
next
not.
day, I had friends tackle it within a few days. And when I say tackle, they had to tackle the downed trees and everything.
Oh my.
Yeah, so there is a cache, GC7B2YZ, that marks the trailhead in the parking. Our notes say a nice hike in the woods.
It really was. I mean, there were some elevation
That's
changes.
relative.
Yeah. Well,
And
you
the
know,
reason
my
I
wife
say
is
that,
not a cacher.
Mhm.
But we did this on a birthday trip down to Florida and back. And she asked me for that particular birthday what I wanted to do. And I was like, hey, let's go to Florida, and can I get some caches along the way? And she was like, sure. So this is one that I had on my list back in 2017. I don't remember that we had to cross any creeks. It could be that the path we took either bypassed them, or it was a bridge that I don't remember.
I remember in my planning, I was a little iffy on whether or not there would be creek crossings.
Yeah. Now with the wet weather you had, I'm sure there was a gully
Yes.
washer. And also, in looking at pictures, when I found it, it was a small ammo can. It was one of those thin ones. I don't know if it's a 22 caliber ammo can, but it wasn't one of the big ones. It was a thin one. And I did find some contraband in it, which I took out and took back to the car when we found it. But now it has changed to looking like a micro.
Well, you know what? I remember a friend on Facebook, Willie Scott, posted just 2 days ago that they found it. Willie and Tabitha, Soccer Kicks. And they said, what a trek this was. Ugh. 3 hours in and out, and we had the cache. Great milestone. So I'm not sure what milestone they hit. If I show my screen, my camera's going to get messed up, but you can kind of see they're holding an ammo can. So this was just a few days ago. So not
Maybe
sure.
it changed back
to an ammo can or not, but 3 hours for the round trip.
No, that was something my wife would not do. That is not
So
something I would do.
it very well could be still needing some maintenance from 2 years ago.
Maybe.
And we didn't say, but this is South Carolina's oldest cache.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. We didn't do that. But yeah, so that's, I guess, JB10-4, that's
what we can tell you.
Best what we can tell you, but and hopefully you'll have a great experience when you go for it.
It's definitely worth it. I know sometimes we look at these and we think, wow, a 3-hour commitment, but also you're finding the oldest cache in the state and you're going after this historical cache, that's
26-year-old cache
that people have trekked to consistently. That's so cool to be a part of that experience.
Yeah, it really is. All right, next up on our list, GCFA. This is the Christmas cache down in Florida. It is southeast of Naples, and it's in Collier Seminole State Park. There is an entrance fee for the park, and you are required to check in at the ranger station. So
Is that because
they
of
need to know who's going
alligators?
in, so they know who's coming out.
Yeah. Ooh.
I've got the show notes have the park entrance coordinate, and then there's a small parking area at the trailhead. We've also got that in there, and it's about a 3-mile round trip hike.
All right. Cool.
Lots and lots of mosquitoes.
Yikes.
So make sure your blood type is up to date. All donations accepted by the local community.
That's right. Sounds like a treat. Again, it's worth it. It's worth it to go to these old caches. All right, we go to now GCF9 XKD-380 in Nevada. And this is near the ET Highway, northwest of Las Vegas, and it's off of Tybo Pole Line Road. It's in the desert, so be prepared. Plenty of water, full tank on gas. Be prepared. And so this one is going to be between the ET caches 1,148 and 1,147.
And we haven't even talked about, the challenge of the ET Highway. Maybe that's a topic for another show.
Right.
But can you believe it's 1,100 caches? And it's even more than that.
Right. That's so many.
Yeah.
So I know. I haven't done it. I haven't done a lick of it. No.
Nope. All right. GCFE. This is the Diablo Point cache. It is, again, southwest of Mesa. You can park at the Pima Canyon trailhead. Really nice place. This is a popular area for trails, and really nicely laid out at the parking area. To start this trail, you have a very steep switchback. And this is another one that Hailmeister and I started to do, but it was the second long trek of the day. We got about 3/4 of the way up of this hill and said, we got to come back down this way. How are we feeling? We decided we weren't feeling it.
Okay.
We needed to stop.
You got to know when it's
You got to know when to call it.
Yeah.
And so we did. So we attempted this back in May of 24, did not accomplish it. Ready for another visit.
All right. Well, good luck. I hope you get to.
Me too.
All right. We've got GC 101, Hudson's Folly in New York. And this is in the Pauling Nature Preserve north of Danbury. Again, another nice hike in the woods. And we've got some potential parking coordinates in our show notes.
Yep. There's ones that I found, but they were a little sketchy, so I'm not positive of them.
Okay.
So again,
good to know.
Take our notes with a grain of salt. And
do your own research, but hopefully these are good starting points for you.
Yeah. So GC 104 is the Dragon Head cache. This is in California, south of Livermore, and you park on the shoulder of the road. Parking coordinates are listed. And it's maybe 1/10 of a mile from parking, an easy uphill park. Oh, and you found this one in 2016.
I did. So I just remember walking through some deserty, like dry forest kind of area. There were other people recreating. It was just a nice spot.
Cool. Now there's a video that the cache owner put together on it with spoilers. And the link to that video is in the show notes. So if you're going for that
video, is its 25th anniversary. So that must have been last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I watched that video. And what is really cool is the cache owner went with his 2 sons 26 years ago and placed this cache. And they recreated the picture they took 26 years later. So you can imagine these little guys are not so little anymore.
That's neat.
And it was really kind of fun. So the video was really cool. Gave away some spoilers, but it's the adventure, right?
Yeah. Cool. So now we have GC 106, Santa Barbara 1 in California, which is northwest of Santa Barbara. And this is a mountain trail, Forest Road 5N12 or West Camino Clelo. And you've got shoulder parking. It looks like it's near the cache, and then a short trek downhill from the road. So once you get there, should be pretty easy find.
Yeah, it's an off-trail road, and the road looks. I mean, I found two names of the road in Google Earth, and so I
Gotcha.
don't know which one's which it actually goes by. And it looked a little bit bigger than a two-track, but scope it out.
Hmm.
Looks interesting. So then GC 108 is the survival cache. Now they're in California. A lot of California caches this month.
Right.
This
It's
one's north.
interesting to look at trends like that,
Yeah, I
right?
know.
Where
Yeah.
is
Who's
geocaching
hiding?
growing at different times in its early career?
Yeah. So this one's north of Livermore. You park at the Morgan Territory Road staging area. Coordinates are listed. This is a 2-mile hike, or you can ride. You can take a trail ride up.
Nice. And then our final December 2025 cache, our final of this series. Wow. GC10A, Delaware 7 brackets 1 in Delaware. And this is located in the Trap Pond State Park. Again, we have parking coordinates for you. And you'll take the Loblolly Trail to the east. And it's another easy cache once you're there.
Once you're there, yeah. So some of these are a little bit easier. But you know what, Emily? This wraps up our series of Y2K year 2000 caches. Now we know that there are 110 active caches in the year 2000, and I happen to know 2 cachers who have touched them all. I consider both friends. One of them is retired guy, friend of GTN, and the other one is TTO2 from Texas.
So congrats to them for going after all of these old caches. That's a fun trek to be on. So it would be neat to hear if others of you are assuming some kind of trek about these old caches.
And maybe my list is not complete. I thought it was. Hiking Seal has said GC10F, GC11E are also listed as December 2000. I didn't see those. So maybe we're not complete.
Maybe we're not, but that's good to know. We'll take that into consideration, and we will do our research and get back to you next show. Thank you very much.
So we do know that, sorry. Geocaching is growing. So there were at least 25, maybe 27 for December of 2000.
That are still active now.
That are still active. There are 66
so how many more?
active caches in the year 2001. And
for the month January.
Yeah, in January. Sorry. Yes, January, 66 more. 2,971 caches for all of 21. And maybe I found my problem, because Chris said both of those were placed on 12/31, and I bet I didn't do an inclusive of 12/31. So looks like we, hey, I'll apologize. I'm not too proud to say I might have messed up.
That's right.
It's easy. A lot of people have caught me messing up. So, there is that joke that once I thought I was wrong, but I made a mistake.
That's right.
And I wasn't.
So good. That's so good.
I don't do that.
Yeah. All right. So, this is just a really neat walk through history of how geocaching looked way back in the day, way back when this was gaining traction, and then to see where it's come to today. So thank you for taking this journey with us. We've had a lot of fun. We hope that this has helped you as you plan some interesting finds for these old caches.
There you go. And you know what, Emily?
Hello, I'm Fisher Casher, and I'm from Waynesboro, Virginia, and I'm here to tell you that it's time for the Wheel of Challenges.
Very good. I love our games. So one live viewer will be selected to face off against the wheel to have a chance to win our grand prize. And that is a 1-year membership on Project GC. And so we need you to get your email ready. And also a disclaimer, we do ask you to limit yourself to 3 lifetime wins. But to enter this game, you will need to send an email with a subject containing Spin Me, followed by your geocaching username in brackets with your answer to this question?
Of the year of the 25
that we talked about tonight.
year 2000 caches, how many of them are outside the United States?
All right, very good. So I will jump over to our email and see who's answering and who's answering correctly first. It has to be a correct answer and it has to be first. You can just dance as we figure this out. I'm waiting for a correct answer. I'm getting some incorrect answers. That's a hint to maybe if you know you've submitted one. I'm not opposed to you sending in another one. All right.
Do we have to play it again?
We have to play it again? Yeah, I don't have a correct answer yet.
Okay.
I'm looking. Let's see. Let's check what we need to check. Let's check what we need to check. All right, we got it. We got it, Tim. We have our first correct answer. The answer is 3 that we talked about tonight. And our correct answer comes from Math Seeker, Judy.
Hey, all right. Congratulations. She is
Tim.
a challenge-obsessed person as well.
She is.
I've been on the trail with Judy. All right, let's see what she gets.
We're going to difficulty 4.
4. All right, Max B's Event Road Warrior Challenge. Oh, this is going to be a toughie.
Is this a toughie? This is GC 6K DDA.
So, and in this, you must, you have to do that. So, the challenge is to attend events in at least 12 different states, provinces, or countries, and the events of any type listed in the geocaching count. So regular events, megas, CEDOs, gigas, block party, they all count.
And so actually, she's a traveler, so let's see what happens here.
Is it 2 words? No, it's 1 word.
1 word.
There she goes. I got her. I bet she.
And
she does. Yay!
Congratulations.
Right,
that's a very long list. It doesn't. 34 regions and 12 are
34.
Required.
Yep, 34 regions. She only needs 12.
Congratulations.
Oh,
very good. We'll be in touch with your prize. All right, and now we're on to our monthly challengers. Each month, we give a congratulatory shout out to listeners who email us a proof of qualifying and logging a challenge cache since the last show. So as a reminder, use our email, challengetalkpodcast@gmail.com, to send in your submissions. And let's start with Pink Unicorn.
Oh, that's a new submission.
Yeah, Pink Unicorn sent in GCA8G01. This is the number 01 challenge, 50 Norski Kommuner. Please excuse
this is in Telemark, Norway.
My ability to speak.
Norwegian? You're not Norwegian speaking?
I'm not fluent. So sorry. This is to log 50 counties in Norway out of their 357. And they say, I'm from Sweden and haven't cached much in my neighboring country before, so I started my current trip with only 13 counties done. Today, my count is 58, so the challenge is complete. Yay! Oh. And I expect to pick another 10 or so before I get home again, which they may be home now. But congratulations.
Excellent. They may. Trash Panda, and
cool. Did we lose Tim? Usually I'm the one, I thought I was
Wow.
all frozen up and everything, but
I don't
did we
know.
lose
I
you,
can't.
Tim?
Did you? Could be.
Who knows?
I don't know. That was really weird. You were frozen. The whole thing was frozen. Everything was just spinny wheel.
And I heard you say Jedi Trash Panda, and that's it.
Okay. Well, then I'll start over again because, yep, GC BC 0DN. Well, that's it. You know, when you get trash, you just can't count on it. So
That's
thank
right.
you, Jedi
That's
Trash
right.
Panda. This one is to find one unknown or mystery cache in each of the 4 states at the corners of the continental U.S. So this means Washington, California, Maine, and Florida.
Yeah, so not the 4 corner states, the 4 corners of the states.
Correct. Listed as a 5-2, but the GC checker has it as a 92 difficulty, making
Wow.
it one of the second hardest challenges he's completed.
That's
So,
pretty cool.
well
Good
done.
job. Yeah.
And I suspect that because of the geography required, this one
That's why
not a
the
lot of people are going to
difficulty is
qualify
high.
for.
Yeah,
So
very cool.
that moves it up.
And another interesting USA challenge from the Cheeky Brit. This is GC7A JTT, half the US challenge. Log at least 1 cache in at least 25 different states. Pretty cool.
I think I qualify for that one.
Nice.
All right, Bloody Cool sent in GCARC Q1. Now this is the MCT number 9, the wonderful challenge in gold. And you know, the Morgantown event put out for Cashmore, they did another challenge trail. And so this is one of those that are on that.
Awesome.
This one, you need to find 250, difficulty 4 or greater, and 50 teamwork attributes.
Wow.
So,
what a combo.
Yeah. So he headed over to the Cashmore Mega in Morgantown a couple days early, completed the Mountaineer Challenge Trail. That's what the MCT is. 75 challenge caches, unfortunately, that are not bike friendly. So he had plenty of challenges to pick from for doing this. So last time we were there, we did the America Challenge Trail, and Nels went with us, and that was a bikeable one. So that was kind of fun.
Good. Very good. Roadie Guy said GCA5Z72 playing in the area challenge is one that he found. This is 30 or more caches in each country, island, Snohomish, and Skagit in Washington.
How about counties? Would counties be better at that than
counties
countries?
Is better. These are not countries. These are counties in Washington to find 30 or more caches in them.
This challenge is only a 1.5. This is one of our easy ones, right?
Yeah, I try to hide things that I struggle with, and it's been found out. Counties versus countries.
Oh, and our last submission up on the board for the month is from Acorn Mama. Hopefully, I will see her next week at Midwest Geobash. This is GCAVAZ9, and it takes 2 challenge. Attend 2 event types on each of 7 days of the week. So,
and Tim, I picked this because at first glance you're like, okay, but then I got to thinking about it, and there's so many event types that you typically don't do on a Monday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. And Tim, so I didn't think at all I would qualify for this one. Oddly, I did with lost and found events as my second type.
Oh.
How interesting. I have no recollection of filling my week with those types of events. But apparently I did.
Well, again, you can do it. You have to do it on the day.
Yeah.
So over the years, you can continue to accumulate those events.
Right.
And there are challenges that I have thought there's no way I will qualify for. And you look one day and, hey, there's a green check mark there.
Yeah, pretty interesting. So I just thought I'd point that out as maybe something to consider. We've all gone to events on multiple days of the week, but what about different event types?
Yeah.
And Acorn Mama also said, thanks to summer vacation with my family, I got to sign all sorts of challenges this month. Also, FYI, I'm putting out several new challenges here in my corner of Ohio. I intend to do one for each letter of the alphabet to celebrate the 26th year of geocaching.
Ooh,
Love it. Okay,
yeah.
who else is inspired by that sentence? So far, I've got Jasmer and DNF out. I'll let you know when, not if, when I finish them all.
That
So
will be great.
again, awesome way to contribute to the geocaching community. Thanks for sharing that with us and inspiring us.
Yeah.
And then thanks also to Math Seeker for sending us a submission. Came a little late, so I didn't have time to like throw everything in, but we thank you for participating and sending in for the show. And remember to enter for next month, send in your email before the next month's show. And this month's winner of the path tag is Pink Unicorn. Congratulations. We'll be in touch.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So are you ready to be wrapped up with the year 2000?
You know, it's been a great journey. Let's see where we go next.
You know, and I'm really glad we only do this once a month because coming up with content is tough. And now that we've got a whole, we planned this whole year, we got it done. I think we have something up for next month. Do we?
We
not?
do.
We have a, oh yeah, we're going to talk about Cache Fest.
And we're going to shout out.
When are we going to do
you.
that?
We're going to do that the second Tuesday of August, the 11th. Yes. And just remember everything we talked about, cache links, parking coordinates, little details, they're all in their show notes. And those will be posted shortly after the show airs in our video description and linked in the podcast description.
Nice. And I know that I haven't, you know, Emily and I obviously didn't make it to Cache Fest. We have been out on the road a little bit. I'll be out on the road next week at Midwest Geocaches since it's only a couple hours from home. And we planned it last year before I knew I was going to be income poor. So we get to go to that one. But when you see us out there, just remember.
Hi, I'm just finding our way from Apache Junction, Arizona. Challenge accepted.
Or maybe.
Hi, I'm Reese 486 from Arkansas. Challenge completed.
Yay! Geocaching friends. It's so great to see your faces.
It is. Thank you. So I'll try to get some more video when I'm at Midwest Geocaches.
Yeah, go up to Tim. He loves to take videos. We want to feature you guys in those if you want to be.
Yep. So a big shout out. Thank you to everyone who makes this podcast special. We greatly appreciate you being a part of our community. This is such a wonderful community. You know, all of you that went on the Worldwide Cache Cruise, all of those, you know, that you support us either financially or with praise and comments and feedback. You know, we don't do this show without you. So thank you all very, very much.
Right. We love you guys.
But remember, it really isn't about numbers. It's about the challenge.
Challenge accepted.
Good night,
Good night.
folks.